say is this is how I've been feeling lately. I try my best to be everything to everyone, and all the work that I put in, I know I'm never done. I hit a wall, I'm getting up from the collision. Lately I've hated everything that I've written, but I'm okay with that, just gotta keep it moving. Used to be a loser, drug abuser, intravenous shooter. My music is therapeutic and my spirit was diluted. I was able to change my life, I just wish that I did it sooner. I'm in my studio for hours upon hours as I'm rummaging through the blunders till my dignity's devoured. The thoughts of failing are recurring, disturbing my peace. And I could write a song like him, but I would rather be unique. So what could I possibly say that I have not said before? Filling all these sentences with similes and metaphors, antonyms and synonyms. I'm feeling my head begin to spin, and when I'm feeling sick, depressed, music is my medicine. An alcoholic as I'm drowning in my father's genes, soul is trembling, feel the vibrations from my silent screams. Overcoming hardships, kept my head above water, conquered everything and did it all while I was raising a daughter. Eyes are open wide, I'm choosing to address the past. Autopilot flying, no denying that I'm set to crash. I started rhyming and I really didn't expect the last. I made some good songs, but let's be honest, yeah, the rest are trash. Problem solver as I'm dealing with this mess attached. Working long hours, pushing, trying to perfect my craft. I like to be alone, I'm probably not gonna text you back, but even at my bottom, I'm still stronger than some plexiglass. My diary's alive, I'm calling this survival rap, and every night's a fight as I'm preparing for this title match. So when I die, just know I always try to do my part. Every word that's coming from my mouth is spoken from the heart. I wanna get back to that music that has a meaning. It's my purpose why I'm living, it's the reason that I'm breathing. Cause I don't ever wanna fade away, cause I don't ever wanna fade away or ever be forgotten. As I'm covering every topic from the heavens to my coffin. After 30 some years, I got some money in my pocket. I know what it's like to struggle, so exhausted, living check to check. In retrospect, my angels and demons always been neck and neck. I'm rising from the ashes with a better understanding. I'm speaking about my issues as I paint them on the canvas, opening up my scars as I'm ripping off the bandage. I'm trying to get my story out from Brookline to Kansas. I'm not supposed to be here, I was rescued by a lifeboat. When God was writing my future, guess he must have made a typo. I traveled to many various cities that I've lost count, and many things on my bucket list I've crossed out. All I do is work, travel, and keep to myself. I'm doing things that benefit my self-esteem and mental health. I'm always wanting more, that's the reason I'm always hungry. Converse with fans from different numerous countries, the UK and Australia, then all the way to Montreal, South Africa to Ireland, back to Niagara Falls, Jamaica, the Bahamas, cross the ocean to the Netherlands. I'm trying to expand my mind to a place that it's never been. I haven't needed a girlfriend since the day my daughter was born. I used to fill that void, that liquid poison I would pour. A half a gallon later, you could catch me on the floor. Then I'm waking up hungover, yelling and screaming for more. I'm striving to do better every day that I'm alive. I almost sold my soul, but didn't take the devil's bribe. Many failed attempts, I was fluently denied. You wanna see a revolution? Then come look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. You wanna see a revolution? Then come look into my eyes.
Why you drop like that on me?
Why not?
That was kind of
The will of God will never lead you to where the grace of God cannot keep you. It's deep. I put myself out there only to get rejected. I told her my story, but I guess she can't accept it. Lungs caving in, every second I'm smothered with how you feel is based off the acceptance of others. What do you really know about being spiritually bankrupt? But there's nothing you can do except just sit there and hang tough. Exhale despair as every breath leaves me. Life is so hard, so now I'm guessing death is easy. I search for inspiration as I'm hearing more lies. Let's explore realism, I'll be your tour guide. Intense intense highs, followed by extreme lows, to the point where I don't even wanna put on clean clothes. It's called depression, and yeah, I qualify. I won't apologize for feeling hollow inside, and I'm stranded. So the next step requires strength, and I got plans on going the entire length. I don't care about an image because all that leaves is doubt. I'm the kind of tough that you could only fucking dream about. Continuing this battle while the rest is fleeing south. And yeah, I pray to God, but once I took the seething route. So I'm not in control, I'm not a dictator, but I've always felt fear since I was a sixth grader. With dreams of two bloody wrist and a big razor. And James told me, Chaz, you gotta be a risk taker. So I push, motherfucker, and I'm never looking back as I'm taking all my feelings and I put them in these raps. In fact, I gotta write so much, must reveal my life, don't conceal. I stand and chant my hand cramps. I once thought I was nothing, broke from prison, crude assignments. Now it's endless possibilities, I'm touching new horizons. So listen up, I got a story to tell. You got that same song and dance and you're boring as hell. And this lyricist will talk on an assortment of fails. It's 11:45 like it's 11:45. And it's all in how you view it, exclusive. Produce the truest music, no rumors. I got no room for ludicrous intruders. I smell the motivation reeking of endurance. I talk with actions, I don't speak on my performance. A lot of times I talk like I don't got an audience. Honesty I spit, I'm as smart as it gets. I'm staying low key, so I took the side entrance. I've never been the type that is dying for attention, cause I'm cooking up the crack, then I use it in a sentence. As I'm hooked on rapping, I refuse an intervention. I still think of truth, and she takes my breath away. It's hard to see tomorrow when you're stuck in yesterday. I'm thinking if and who she fucking got my thoughts corrupted. I hold it all together, but sometimes there is no structure. Remember 06 of Christmas Eve, when people saying listen please and don't misconceive. You're too sick to see the disease and the tricks up the sleeve. I literally was hit with an epiphany as I'm thinking to myself, this is a fix that I need. And there's so much more than that, this ain't the fiction I breathe. I keep it real, this ain't dealing with addiction and greed. My sufficiency was lifted from the gifts I received. And true, you and I were born kinda from a different breed, and we gon' make it happen, so it's fuck what the statistics read. Much confusion as I'm shoved to the brink. I never gave a fuck what these other people think. That night you looked me in the eyes and said, are you high? I told you no the first and last lie I ever said to you. I swear to God, there's nothing that I ever kept from you. And since that moment in time, we was definitely inseparable. Can't get aggressive, so I gotta speak softly. I don't run the streets, finally the heat is off me. I don't have drugs or alcohol ever to run to, so I'm left with feelings, there's no comfort in my stomach as I vomit off insecurities, regurgitated previous favors, inserted the hatred, my first sensation, mixed with some temptation, left the surface vacant. I swear to God, I give you myself, no impersonation. Sweat and perspiration getting worse, I'm showing no elation. I try to drop it, every road is complacent. Reality is all in what you make it, overtaken by perception. Open containers, I spit this Copenhagen. Lonely Lone Ranger, blow vapors, please extinguish all this anguish. I work the steps, but I still remain dangerous. I'm not a violent person, but the thoughts are entertaining. I'm reminiscing when my life was so volatile and degrading. I walked on eggshells till my legs swelled. Never again will I live that way, escape that caged hell. Feel freedom, disclosure of self, no longer smothered. My life's an open book, but you're welcome to judge my cover. Which one of my defects is considered my biggest threat? I contemplate this highly as I ash my cigarette. I dash with diligence and still killing every villain I sense. I pray for that awareness while you pray for ignorance. I guess it's easier not to know the truth, but it will kill you in the long run even if you got no proof. Many mornings I wake up, my heart's racing, I start to panic, thinking about my journey, missed opportunities, jubilance vanished. Dear diary, do you hear my pain? How I fear change but grown, still I'm so clearly insane. From every dose of gratitude I've shown I have spiritually gained such an insight to life that I can't lyrically explain. Gossip and drama are two things I never sweat. My sister's one of the fucking strongest girls I've ever met. Listen, I love my family, I'll do anything for them. And if you push me into the water, I will show you sink or swim. Under the awning I would vomit, demonic from gin and tonic. Astonished we overcame bondage, accomplished every promise. It's an honor to call you my sister, I'm just being honest. And look at all the discord and issues that you have conquered. We break down and cry, it gets complicated and hard, but Lisa, don't forget that you're a fucking soldier for God. Look, we go through storms and they're really not about us, and we don't pay attention to anyone that ever doubts us. Last week I seen you struggle, burst into tears, then watch you persevere through all your personal affairs. So just smile, you don't gotta be alone. I'm here to support your emotions, cause that's just the way it goes. and vice versa. See, you've always had my back, even when I was hopeless, and that then now it had me trapped. Not faded, elated, I'm here, my clairvoyance is clear. Insane, hold your head up, you're coming up on a year.
Oh, chill.
So if you heard me, everything I said is true. We build each other up and give credit where credit's due.
Whoa,
It's
I
called
didn't
rock
see,
bottom,
bro.
and we all
Scaring me,